Last paddock, last bay, last rows for this season. Averaging about just under 650. Running at 76% steam here. That one's a little bit high, but around that 13.5% mark at the moment. And I've got to say the bales look pretty bloody good for 15th of April. Yeah, very happy with how these look. It's yielded quite well too for the last cut. The new stand. I think this is its fourth cut. Can't remember exactly. Going all right considering. What have we got offered here so far? Just under 50 bales currently. I think it's 34 acres or something like that. Blowdown required. $680 for that one. Just the squareness of these bales with this steamer, it's unbelievable. Considering once again it is 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Not quite as hot today. Checked, I reckon it's bloody 38 outside, but it's certainly not 38 outside. Although it is warm in here, you've got to have the aircon turned right up enough anyway. Oh, hello, we've dropped a string. First string in 3. First string this time in 165 acres. That's virtually one of the last ones. Yeah, still around that 13% mark. Steam has behaved itself this time. I haven't had any issues with losing steam pressure or boiler water level being too low. Not quite sure why it was doing that when it was doing it, but anyway. Steam valves off. Valves on. Still got the blowdown and the going. Very nice looking bales considering a little bit of bleaching. a reasonable amount of bleaching just from the overnight dews. Considering it's mid-April, they've popped out quite nicely. There's me one broken string. That's the other thing with a steamer, it drops a knot or something, or for whatever reason, and you don't have spongy bales wanting to burst at the seams. You can virtually cut half those strings off and that bale would just sit there in one piece like that. No, first season, very happy with it, very impressed with how it's turned out. Just the flexibility that it gives me now in not having to exactly pick the timing of the dew to get it baled. If you've got 10,000 other things to do, like at this time of year, watering and every other bloody thing, you're not panicking. For argument's sake, before I had water to change over here, and there was no need to fly up and worry about missing the dew. That is quite impressive when it's blowing off like that. So here we go, last row. Still got good pressure. Bale weight. Still got good moisture. I think I've used about probably a bit over 1,000 litres. Across 50 acres this time. So it was 16 off the first 14 acre paddock, which has struggled all year compared to this one. But, very happy with this stand, how it's produced. So it will end up being, what's that? Oh, it was close to 17 off that first paddock. I carried one into here virtually on the tailgate. Sitting on 71, I dare say we may get to 72 hopefully at the end, and that'll be that. Fingers crossed, and that'll be 55 out of here. Windrow's thinning a bit, might not quite make it.
ice cold. Everyone's shaking hands, saying hello to everyone they know. Yeah, the smell of charcoal, cooking up burgers and dogs. That's America. It's a fireworks stand on the 4th of July. Bottle rockets popping, lighting up the sky. Got old glory flying way up high. America, that's America. It's a red, white, and blue flag painted on the barn. Lawn chairs and bonfires out in the yard. Under the stars is where we give our thanks today. Down in small town USA. Kentucky whiskey and homemade wine, grandma's apple pie, smoking things that get you high, and the sun's going down. Sparklers lighting up every cornfield all around. Yeah, we stand and salute all those who served, who paid that price once who gave their life. It's a fireworks stand on the 4th of July. Bottle rockets popping, lighting up the sky. Got old glory flying way up high. America, that's America. It's a red, white, and blue flag painted on the barn. Lawn chairs and bonfires out in the yard. Under the stars is where we give our thanks today. Down in small town, it's a fireworks stand on the 4th of July. Bottle rockets popping, lighting up the sky. Got old glory flying way up high. America, that's America. It's a red, white, and blue flag painted on the barn. Lawn chairs and
Right.
bonfires out.
Just ejecting the last bales out the chamber now that I'm finished for the season. It literally was one flake, if that, away from tying this last bale. So I barely had to touch the so we've pushed one out. Just working the second one out now. All needs a good blow down and a good wash and clean up if I had time. Got a bit of a, might have to jump in and take it for a spin, get this other one out the way, getting a bit of a traffic jam happening at the back here. It's virtually out. It'll go, as always pays to put the dogs all the way forward. There you go, one nice great big long bale.